Are you saying trauma is on white people shit?
No, but like we always have our family. We always have a community, yeah.
But she's also mixed. So is that white spice?
Yeah, you're kind of right. Okay, whoa. No.
Nope. That's right.
What's up? What's good, y'all? It is your favorite frustrated creative show, Lexi, signing in for another video. Welcome back. How y'all doing? I missed y'all. I know it's been a hot minute. It's been about 6 months. But I am back with a collab with a special guest.
What's up? My name is Joshua, and I've known Shola for like, what, 2 years? We were friends, met at, where did we meet? Church, actually.
Yeah, we met at church.
Cool.
I don't know why he's acting so awkward right now. But anyways.
Bro, I'm camera shy. It's crazy. Okay.
Anyways, as we get into the video, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll listen up. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get Henny in the system. I'm joking.
Henny, yes. Wow.
No, it's just it's Diet Coke actually.
Yes. I don't know why you got Diet Coke. We went all out in terms of junk food. But anyways.
Always Diet Coke.
If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, hola, my name is Shole, and this is my creative entertainment channel where I post social, cultural, and movie commentary. Now let's jump into this video. So, for today, we are choosing to talk about Euphoria. Alright, second season.
My favorite worst show.
My favorite
yeah, 100%. It is. I'm not even capping right now. Like, it is my favorite worst show.
Oh my goodness, it's been a season, and in order to talk about the season properly, we decided to get sponsored by Popeyes.
We're not sponsored.
We're speaking it into existence. What's wrong with you?
Real shit. I agree.
We're trying to, get sponsored by Popeyes, and we're just gonna be dabbling in to the characters, the plot lines, the errors that we saw that were very visible this season, and also our thoughts on first season and second season, just kind of comparing the two. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's just get a couple munches in or whatever.
First of all, well, this is like a mukbang and a review too, right? Okay, so we got the Popeyes like deluxe chicken sandwiches.
I should have said no pickles. I hate pickles on my burger.
Really? Nah, that's
Vacation fries? Slap.
Have you ever had Popeyes? Oh, okay.
Sauce?
I always thought so. I had the chicken sandwich. It had to be okay, so Euphoria, right?
That's one of this part.
Oh, I know. 100%. You're not gonna talk about when Popeyes. You're not gonna leave the part where I say Popeye slaps.
I'm gonna keep it in.
We'll see.
Anyways, so
let's get into some of the characters, yeah? Shall we? Now, the biggest nemesis.
Nemesis.
The biggest nuisance. Is that better?
Problem child.
The biggest problem child in this whole entire season was Nate. Now, I know that Nate is a problem child, but the way he went about affecting other people's lives was pretty much disgusting.
You think so?
Yeah, like first season, yeah, he was doing things, but this season, he was preying on like Cassie, Maddy, Jules. Actually, he didn't even do anything too, which was interesting.
I think Jules took a major backseat in this season.
Oh, yeah,
100%. But no, with Nate, I honestly could paint him as like what do you call it? Like an anti-hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's the. Okay, no, maybe not anti-hero because he's not necessarily like a protagonist.
Yeah, he's not.
I'd say he's an antagonist that's not that villainy. I feel like the writer tries to make like this tiny redemption arc for him, blah, blah, and like, Also, are there spoilers in this video? Cause
yeah.
Alright, so
spoiler alert. So in terms of Nate and everything this season, I feel like his motives made sense, but at the same time, him going ahead to gun down Maddy in her bed wasn't a cute look.
You know what? Actually?
It wasn't.
I thought that was smart.
What?
I thought that was smart.
You don't think Maddy has extra tapes? You just got one.
Nah, I don't think she's that.
No,
I don't think she's
she
that
does.
chick. I don't think she's that guy.
I think she does.
I don't think she's like that, like calculated to like make extra tapes.
No, because
like she didn't think it was gonna get
all of the
taken.
tapes are labeled. The tape that she gave to him was not labeled.
Anyways, this is coming later. So Nate definitely, I think one of the most interesting characters this season. They really focus on him. I mean, they always do, but I'd say, okay, if I were to pick like 3 or 5 characters that we're focused on heavily this season, Nate, Rue, obviously.
Yeah.
Cassie.
Yeah. Those are the three.
I think Cassie got a lot of like I don't. Well, there's the whole McKay thing from like first season.
Yeah.
Like this season, I think they really like boiled
Yeah.
down to her issues, and then what's her sister's name? Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Them four.
Them for
Yeah.
top tier. I'm not gonna lie. Like the actual actor, I hated him because of the character he played on the show. I'm not gonna
Who, Nate?
lie. Yeah.
Oh.
He actually has an
First.
Australian accent. He's really sweet and everything like that. But
How do you know he's
on the
sweet?
show,
Have you met him before?
on Euphoria, right? They have this thing after the show's over.
Mm-hmm.
HBO puts this thing on YouTube where it now has the characters now explaining their motives and everything like
Oh.
that. And this guy has a sweet voice. Oh my god, you know?
Is he
But-
married?
He's not married, but he was dating Zendaya at one point.
See what
Yeah, he was.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
actually, I know.
Wow.
I think it was like a what's it called, media.
Needs
thing.
inspiration for all you short guys out there, bro. You can make it. Look at Tom Holland.
Are you Tom Holland?
Eh?
Are you Tom Holland?
No, I'd never want to be him. Nah,
Exactly.
nah. I'm good.
But I think that my rating for Nate this season has got to be a 7.5, because with the way we got to see the reason why he was the way he was, and his mom also saying certain things, the theory that his dad touched him, I'm so sorry, I actually thought that, because the way the mom was like, oh yeah, like the light just switched off from your eyes and you weren't as sweet as you were anymore. I thought he got touched by his dad. But then in the finale, he ended up saying, oh, like I was so traumatized by all the videos that you made that I had dreams that you were touching me and da 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 da.
Yeah.
The same way. I was like, no, I still don't
That's
believe
probably
it.
it, though.
I don't believe it. The way he, like, if you remember in season 1, there was a specific part where his dad held him down. He literally had a spasm attack. Like he was beating himself on the ground. I know that was a trauma response for sure. In my
So like another post complex boy with his dad. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, what is your rating for Nate this season? The whole cast.
I give him 8.5.
Oh, excuse me, 8.
I give him an 8.5 because he's obviously
oh my
still
gosh, this is killing me. Okay, go ahead.
still a phenomenal actor. Bro, I'm telling you, this is an ASMR video.
Yeah. Good.
The writing for his character was consistent, I think, and like making him fucked up, blah blah, all that stuff, right? I think I like his character development. Actually.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I think it was one of the more diverse ones. Like they played around with it a little bit
Yeah,
more.
for sure, for sure. I feel like the reason why I didn't give him such a high rating this season is because of the way he let his dad just get off easy.
But,
Sending him to prison was so weak. I'm sorry.
So you think he should have popped the nigga? Like he
No,
should've-
he should have tied him up to the back of his truck and just drove.
So okay, but that's the problem, right? And that's why I say like there's like I think there's like a redemption arc for Nate in the storyline because like his actions are getting less and less fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're putting more like people into consideration. Even though him like selling out his dad wasn't like all that selfless though. He just wanted he wanted his company, right? And stuff like that. But I don't know. I think he's on a good path. Like they've set him off on this trajectory and then we'll see how he like handles that. So
Indeed. Okay, moving on. We can go to Nate's dad, Cal. Since we got an intro to who he was this season and everything like that, how do you feel about him and what's your rating?
nothing's really changed that much. I mean, you always knew nigga was gay or bi or whatever it was type of thing.
But seeing his story made you sympathize with him a bit, even though that
yeah,
wasn't good. It wasn't
getting
good.
trapped by his high school sweetheart.
I
type
know,
of thing.
nah. The
Yeah.
mom is a nemesis. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
knew.
I don't think she did actually.
No, that was that scene where she was looking at his friend while they were about to fight. She looked at him, and literally a couple weeks later, oh, I'm pregnant.
What if she just? I don't know, man.
Come on.
So you're saying the oldest kid is not even like Nate's dad?
No, it is, but she planned it. It wasn't an accident.
I don't know.
I don't think it was an accident. The way she looked at that guy.
Top question: do women plan traps?
Yes, they do. We all know that.
I don't. I don't mess with women.
Oh, please.
With your marriage kids.
For this season, I definitely give him a 6. I give him a 6 because he decided to like leave his family alone and not cause any more trouble. Honestly, if he was still in that house, I feel like he'd made more tapes.
Nah.
I think he would have.
Nah. See, now he's free to be as fuck. You know what?
If he was in that house, he would still continue making tapes.
Do you think he was making tapes because his whole like fucking people thing was a secret? Like, you think now that he's like fucking people openly because like he has nothing to hide, like he'd stop making tapes?
Yeah. I think he stopped making tapes.
Guys, watch out for cameras. Don't let anybody tape you. Well, I mean, technically, you should not even be doing that shit, but okay.
I mean, if it's consensual, but it wasn't consensual because Jules
As
didn't
a
know.
Christian?
Oh. I think that Nate's mom is a problematic person because first of all, she planned the first pregnancy and they were teenagers. There's something wrong with you.
Arguable.
What do you mean arguable?
I don't know. I think the plan is it might be a little bit far-fetched.
She tried to trap him. I'm telling you right now. I
Alright,
feel it.
you
She
say
tried
so.
to trap him. And also, the fact that she's okay with Cassie being a lovesick kitten, but Maddy putting Nate in his place is too different. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. She didn't like Maddy. She thought that Maddy would be the type of girl to trap him.
Yeah, but she wasn't just putting. Let's be honest. Maddy is also toxic.
If it wasn't for Nate, she wouldn't be toxic.
How can you be cussing out your boyfriend's mommy? That's not good.
If it wasn't for Nate, she wouldn't be toxic.
If she was a Yoruba girl, they would have beat her.
Oh my. Anyways, Nate's mom, problematic. This season, I'm giving her a 2.
I stick to it. Irrelevant character. 1, 0. I don't.
Okay.
She's there for decoration, I think.
Okay, should we go into Jules?
Alright.
Jules? Okay. Jules, this season, you're a sick MFer. Hopefully you know that. Because the fact that you got mad at Rue for making friends and then you ended up liking the guy afterwards, after you didn't want your girlfriend. Did she not sleep with him?
Did they actually sleep together?
Yeah, they did.
Huh? They did?
Yeah, she cheated on her. What were you watching, Mr. Man?
I thought they had this like trouble type situation.
No, it wasn't a trouble because she got mad at Rue for trying to talk to this guy and become friends. And then after, she started talking to him, and then now started making out every single time Rue started going to the washroom. Knowing full in the world she was doing drugs.
Yeah, they were like, she was too high, so they were like,
Exactly. So, and can you imagine, now you're doing, intervention, I care about you, get out. Get out. Please.
I think, you know what it was? On God, Rue is asexual. Like, she 100% is. And so, Rue, she's asexual.
You really think so?
No, 100%.
I see.
Easily. Also, if you find Zendaya sexual, I'm sorry, you're sick.
Zendaya or Rue?
No, Zendaya.
You think?
That's why she portrays it so well. Because in my head, like, she's this shake it up kid. But I just can't, I'm sorry, I can't put it. I just can't do it.
You think she's asexual? That's very interesting. We can get
She's
to
also
that.
very flat. It's like...
Wow, okay, moving on. We're still talking about
We don't body shame, we don't body shame.
Called her flat. Yo! Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. That's a mad fact.
In my personal opinion, Jules this season gets a freaking 2. She's in the same level as Nate's mom, okay? Because the way that you did all of that was disgusting this season. Sorry. That's what I'm saying.
I think Jules wasn't given too much camera time.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't think she was like too relevant to the plot, if that makes sense. Yeah.
What's your rating for her this season?
Same as Nate. I literally just do like 1, 2, 1, whatever.
Okay. All right. Where was Jules' dad in all of this? Like, can we talk about how absent these parents are?
Yeah.
These parents are
for a show that's trying to be
nowhere.
relatable. It's not realistic, Abby.
I mean, it's realistic. Most parents are not really as active in their children's lives, but like for the parents to be non-existent, like we only saw her dad first season. This season, where was he? Nowhere to be found.
So on vacation.
0. I'm sorry.
COVID.
It's a 0 for me for what's it called, Rue's dad. So yeah. Moving on. Elliot. Okay, what's your idea of Elliot?
Just a little bit of spice. A little bit of spice. I don't think he added too much to like the storyline.
His song.
Bro, that shit went on for like 5 minutes.
I wasn't done though. I'm not finished. Are you kidding me? You gave a whole hook, you give 2 verses and everything, and a chorus, and you're telling me you're not done. And you wasted all that good screen time. No, please. As someone who was trying to help her have an intervention, that was annoying. But
Another thing about the show, towards the end of the 2nd season, it started to feel very fillery. It started to feel fillery. Like, you know how like some anime shows like have fillers and like, there are episodes that don't have anything to like contribute to like the actual storyline. Some scenes, like a huge number of scenes towards the end of this season felt like that. It's like, why?
When there were so many things we needed to address. So many things. Oh yeah, where's
Little
McKay?
ASMR.
What?
Anyways, continue.
Where's McKay?
I think he wasn't relevant anymore, so like what was the point?
He was so relevant. This guy got assaulted.
Okay. That's not the premise of the show. The premise of the show is drug use.
Yeah, but then at the same time, he's also an athlete. There's so much that you can uncover with that.
Yeah, but for a show that already has too many tangents, like I'm not even mad at it. You know
No,
what I mean?
I'm mad at it because I feel like there's so many things we still need to
You're wearing
discuss.
Gucci glasses.
No, it's not the time.
Continue.
Thank you, but they look nice.
Yo. Anyways, keep going.
But honestly, I think that the fact that he didn't make it to 2nd season after the 2nd episode of this season didn't make any sense. I was really sad that he left. I feel like they could have discussed way more and have cut Cassie's nudity by half and still had enough time to talk about his plot line. But anyways, we're gonna talk about Cassie.
Cassie is butterface.
What do you mean?
You don't know the term butterface?
No.
It's like when a chick is not like it's a girl like it's a girl that's like hot but like her face isn't given. So it's anything but her face, butterface.
The people in the UK say butters, or something.
Oh,
So
really?
that does make sense.
But yeah.
How you gonna say that about Cassie? Are you saying Cassie or are you saying Sydney?
No, Cassie, the only thing she brings to the table is boobs. That's about it.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Okay. So, I'm sad that we didn't get to see McKay. But moving on into the characters, Rue. Our favorite main character. That episode where she was running from the police. Mwah! Chef's kiss. I loved it.
That was too comedic, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Too comedic?
Give me Cowboy Bebop vibes. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like, why?
No, I feel like
She now hid inside the bin.
No, but it was nice. It was a nice like breather.
What in on my block is that? Like that. I was like, what
No,
is that?
but it was nice. I felt like we got to see like.
So you're saying it was comic relief? From how intense the show was?
Yeah, it was needed. It was needed.
Oh, were you about to
Jesus.
like? The show was making you depressed. So like, as you saw that, you were like,
No, it didn't make me depressed. I'm just happy that we got to see like an episode just of Rue, of just Rue. That was nice, and she's the main character, so it makes sense having her and everything like that. So,
yeah.
But what did you think about her this season? Her development and her rating?
Bro, there's a lot of things that go into this rating. But off the top of my head, I put her in the same category as Nate, so like 8. Acting still phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think this show is definitely like giving Zendaya the platform to be like, okay, like I'm that guy. Like you know what I mean?
Able to experiment.
No. Like I think she's leaving her mark in like the film space as like a to be taken seriously actress. Because it's like I can bring shit to the table if that makes sense. Because like I don't think she's had a role as serious as this.
Yeah, but I feel like when I say experiment, it's giving her the opportunity to like branch out, because there's personality characters, or personality acting and character acting. Some people just bring their personality into all their characters, and it doesn't look like it's ever defined.
So they only cast them because of their personality.
Yeah, not because of like the actual character they're supposed to be playing. And I feel like this one, it's like it's now an actual character, but at the same time, a lot of her characters play similar personalities in terms of like they have that same vim in some way, like as in like
I think they're all laid back.
They're all laid back, but when shit hits the fan, you see that trigger in all her characters, in my personal opinion. Like the same film, what's it called? Malcolm and Marie, right? Sam Levinson.
Never watched it.
Oh, really? Oh, I did a
Isn't
review
it
on
a
my
silent
channel. No, it's just black and white.
Mm.
I actually did a review, so I'm going to put it on the side somewhere. Yeah, so you guys should check it out. But Sam Levinson, he doesn't know how to ever direct nor write black people, but I'm gonna get into that later. You could see that she was a calm, laid back person, but when shit hit the fan, she was there with the theatrics. She had the personality and everything like that. She knows how to play characters, but they all need to have similar personalities.
Like there's an archetype, like
yes, that she usually plays, cool. Right? And I feel like she needs, like, I want to see more. With the show, we got to see like a plethora of emotions from her. So hopefully in the future, we do get to see. Why? But yeah, I hope we get to see more of her. In terms of Rue this season, I was so happy that this season she was able to go off on Jules, especially what she did to her last season, making her like feel alone and leaving her when she needed her the most. I know it's not good to be dependent on people, don't get me wrong, but the fact that she went off, I was happy. I was so...
This is why you should rely on Jesus. He will not leave you. Evangelism plug.
But it was so sad what happened when she was like with her mom and everything, and like
no, the intervention was crazy. You know what? 8.5. Just for that.
The
like,
intervention?
Yeah, that episode and that like those couple of scenes. Yeah. Like no, she really she did that. That
yeah.
In capital letters, exclamation quotation mark.
I'll make sure to put it on the screen so they can see that.
Anyways.
No, I'm happy that she was able to do that. I hated the way she ended. Well, she didn't end it, but it felt like a teen movie ending narration where she's like walking off into the distance, even though she's owing a drug dealer $10,000. But it seems like everything's fine now because she kissed Jules on the head like Judas Iscariot. So I'm just like, it didn't make any sense.
Why Judas Iscariot?
No, because that kiss on the forehead was giving very much.
Like sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay,
like that's what Judas did now. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. I give you a kiss.
If you're not Christian,
sorry.
Pledge your life.
But honestly, I didn't like the way like she walked off like that. There was so many things that she could have addressed and everything, but no, she just had to walk off like that. But yeah, I'm happy that she is getting clean and she's better and she's moving on forward. So yeah, 8.5 for me. What about you? What's your rating for her?
8.5.
8.5. Okay. Rue's mom, she did the damn thing this season. But tell me why her daughter was bringing in like 10K worth of drugs, and Rue's just like, oh, what did she even say? Was it like a project or something like that? And she's on the phone, yeah, she's doing better. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, what kind of black mom is this? Your daughter literally relapsed. And you're just letting her go, like what?
The amount of freedom these kids have at 17.
No. And that's my problem with Sam still. Because how in the world are you going to have a black family going through this much trauma, but they don't have any relatives, nobody? Wow.
Are you saying trauma is some white people shit?
No, but like we always have our family. We always have a community, yeah.
But she's also mixed. So is that white spice?
Yeah, you're kind of right. Okay, whoa. No. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying white people don't have a community. Racist. We're not saying white people don't have a community. However, we're saying that whenever it comes to situations like this, they're very like in their family, in their circles. But whenever
they keep it nuclear.
Exactly. They keep it nuclear. They don't tell anybody about their business. But like for black people, the minute something is going on,
your auntie knows.
Exactly. Your uncle knows. Everybody's gonna come and help. Like I feel like she had some cousins or some black friends in the show, she wouldn't have gotten this bad, in my personal opinion. But yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think that kind of family is one.
Yeah.
I think if you're a mixed family, both sides live you.
Wow, that's an interesting theory.
Because like your black family, your black side is like, oh, y'all be the colonizers.
Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah.
You're the biggest colonizer.
Oh, whoa. People don't even know that. Cut. Nobody. Wow.
Okay. So like when you like the black-white thing, like if you're a mix.
No, we're not gonna skip by that. He just called me out on my own channel. No. Anyways, go with your points. Before I vex.
Yeah, because like your one side's like, oh, you're with the colonizer, and then your other side is like, you're with the cotton pickers. Anyway, so it's like, you know, maybe not that literal, but like there's definitely that sentiment. I think for sure. This is how you know we don't have scripts. Anyhow.
That's interesting. Honestly, I never thought about it like that. But I thought the one-liner that she said to Rue about the situation with Gia, saying that if I had to save, I was like, that was such a black
That
mom
was
move.
bad. Nah,
that was a black mom move.
That was bad.
No, it's like
that was too
that
much.
makes sense.
Nah, I didn't read that.
No, I didn't. I thought that was
a
clean,
bit
cutthroat.
That was a bit.
No, I
too
feel
much.
like that was a.
She needed to hear it.
She needed it because she's not clean. If she didn't say that, I don't think she would have
But
that.
if I go too much drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And her mom was like, listen, like if you want to smoke if you want to do whatever you want, fine.
Like if you want to kill yourself.
Kill yourself. I can't come and kill myself now. I still have one more daughter. Like, and it's true. Gia has been, and let's transition into Gia, please. Gia has been going through it this whole entire season. All we have been seeing is just tears, and more tears. For our rating for Rue's mom, sorry, go ahead. Rue's mom, I think this season I'll give her a 5.
7.
I give her 5. She's not been doing the bare minimum. However, there are certain times she could have caught Rue and she just chose not
to.
Yeah. I feel like
I think she was definitely more active in the first season.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Yeah.
This season she was active but not as much. But at the same time I can't blame her. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Rue, again, that season when she was running Madge, you are the real MVP for telling Maddy what was going on, because what in the world, that was real shit. How long have you been fucking Nick Jacobs? You did it.
You see, I don't support snitch behavior. Yeah, I don't support snitch behavior.
No, I thought that was golden.
No, but she was deflecting though. I don't think I praised that though.
I praised it because that was something we've been waiting since the beginning of this season for it to break. And
she wasn't doing anything
finally
wrong though, right?
You're such a man. You're such a man.
So,
you're such a man.
Nate was with her best friend when they broke up. Now it's her time to shine.
Is someone? You know what? Let me not.
Drop in the comments if it's okay to date your friend's ex.
He's a man, you guys. Remember that. He's a man. Men will sleep with whomever and whatever as long as they can walk, all right? But women...
Most men. Some of us, 0 body count still.
He's not talking about himself. But anyway...
Yo! That's crazy, fam.
But I honestly think for Rue, yeah, that was amazing. But... fast forwarding now back to Rue's mom. I gave her a 5. You gave her a 7, but
7.
Yeah.
I'd say 7.
Okay. I think that she needed to be more active this season. I feel like she did good, but I feel like certain things she could have, been on the not come up, but been on the radar.
On the scanners.
With Rue and everything. But Gia this season, I give her a 9, babes. I give her a 9. Those theatrics were amazing. Tear after tear, screaming, holding the door. Yes. Theatrics was top 10 for me.
The baby's clapped. 5. Yo! 5. 5 because I get the burden of her character, but like...
I see. Okay. Let us go into Lexi first and then Cassie. Lexi! Thank you for the play. The play was amazing. It was raunchy, but it was good. It had the perfect mix of like drama and laughter. I really liked that.
That BBW's ex like the boy, the man that
Yeah.
she broke up with.
Yeah.
He came through.
He came in clutch.
Yeah,
he came in clutch
through,
for real. Like this man was delivering lines. He was playing multiple characters. Like yes, sir. I was here for it. I was here for it. Lexi, you did amazing this season.
Real king.
I love the fact that you were able to go ahead and give your story for everybody to see.
Say you're talking as if
Like-
Lexi's gonna watch the
Lexi,
video.
you're amazing. I love you. But yeah, Lexi did amazing this
Say
season.
Lexi, baby, I love you.
You did amazing. You did amazing. We love you for it. What else can we say about Lexi? Lexi
She came
was
out of her
always-
shell.
Yeah, she was always behind stuff. Like she was always like giving the reaction to
He
everything.
tried to do a false dichotomy thing
What do you mean?
because it was weird. She's this person that in real life is so timid.
Yeah.
The moment she got behind the curtain, behind the stage and the director role, then she's this massive bitch. She's controlling, she's bossy, like she knows what she wants, blah, blah. I think it was just like a play on how, like that was so radically different from how she actually is and, you know, type of thing. So, it
So you
was
feel like Sam was like breathing through that character at that moment?
I don't even know, like he's just trying to like create like this false dichotomy where it's like she had, or like the fact that she might have this alter ego and it's like, it's a director Lexi versus like regular Lexi.
Yeah.
And then in that directing space, like she could, like the way she acted as a director was symbolic of what she was trying to do with the play, which was come out of her shell and actually be expressive.
True. I agree.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Our literature students.
That was a really good thought process. I really like that. That's true. I feel
Critical
like
think. Shout out to Miss Suppet, grade 12 English.
we're shouting at high school teachers. Okay.
Real shit.
I thought it was really good having Lexi be the person that she was this season, really being able to see different things, but also calling out her freaking sister. Yes, that was so needed. Yeah, I'm happy that she came out of her shell this season and came up with a whole play. And
Ratings. We're addressing Lexi in first person.
Yeah.
I'm busy third person.
Just not
Wait,
just
there's
her.
first and third. What about second person?
Oh my god. Lexi, I believe.
Wait. Imagine our ratings sync. Okay. Lexi's rating. 3, 2, 1, 8. Yo! Come on. What's popping?
Anyways, yeah, we give her an 8. She was really good this
Yeah.
season. I was thinking 7, but I was like, not 8. She deserves an 8 this season.
I was gonna say 8.5.
But it was really good. Okay, Cassie. Yes, you raggedy bitch. Coming up.
From when she was beating
Yo, she slapped her.
she carried her head.
I know.
And then she's like, boom.
Just on the wall. Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
You gotta give a clap for that. Yo.
Cassie, you get it? Forget about it.
Get it.
Forget about it.
Ashtray, mommy. They killed you like that. Oh my god. Ashtray, they killed you like that. Oh my god. Oh, love it. Obsessed with it.
Power Book 2
They
out
say
now.
it's a big rich town.
Hey.
Hey, what?
But
I just come from the poorest part. Hey.
Let's see, like, I gotta make it. This is where to go down.
Hey. I just come from the poorest part.